Hello everybody, it's Mark from Landmark Financial Services Group. Here it is, another tax season is upon us. And today it's a beautiful day, but they're talking about what I heard the word blizzard on Saturday. So I'm watching the TV, they say blizzard, and I'm like, oh wow, 1-2 feet of snow? They said 6 to 9 inches. I was like, that's not a blizzard, that's a flurry. If you live in New England, that's a flurry. Okay. All right, let's get on to some tax season things to be on the lookout for. So we're going to be looking for several things. There are a couple of very new things that I want everyone to keep in mind as we go through tax season this year. So let's start off. We just sent out our engagement letters. We're looking for everybody to sign those engagement letters. And then there's a checklist that comes with it. It's a whole series of questions. And this is our way to sort of get the process going of collecting information. It's the kind of questions we would ask during the other part of the season, like when we're actually doing your return. I'd rather do it now and get that done so we know where we are when we start your return. Okay, so that is the checklist and the engagement letter. That's all done. As tax season approaches, here are a couple of things I really want you to be on the lookout for. The first is your stimulus payment. Now, you remember that last March was our third economic impact payment, which is otherwise called the stimulus payment related to COVID. That would have come in your bank account anywhere between March, April, somewhere in there last year. We need to know that number. Now, the IRS says they're going to send you some information, but we never know if that'll actually come. That's number one. The second most important is got to do with any of you who have children, and it's the child tax credit. If you did get any advancement on the child tax credit, we need to know how much you've been paid so far. These two numbers, the economic impact payment and the child tax credit, those are going to reconcile with the IRS records. And if they don't match exactly, we've been told that any refund is going to be held out several weeks. Okay, so you've got to get that information. Now, the IRS says they're going to send it to you, so please be on the lookout for it. If you do not get anything from the IRS, you can create your own account on the IRS's website. We just did a video on how to do that. And once you're logged in, you can find your letters for those two credits, okay? But hopefully you'll get it in the mail. It'll be a lot simpler than that. Okay, so those are the big things that we're going to be looking for this year. And then there's the common ones. If anybody had unemployment, you're going to be looking for a 1099 from Massachusetts. If you had any interest from the IRS. IRS has been issuing refunds much later than ever before, and when that happens, they're required to pay interest. So you actually may get a 1099 from the IRS. So hopefully, if you got interest, that'll get reported to you. And then, as always, we're always talking about foreign bank accounts. Please, if you have a foreign bank account, please let us know, because the penalties of not disclosing that to the Internal Revenue Service are very high, and you don't want to get involved. So please, if you have a foreign bank account, don't forget to let us know about it. Charity, again, is still available this year for people, whether you're itemized or you do not itemize. Charitable donations, especially cash donations, are available to everybody. So you want to make sure you collect that data and have it ready for tax season. After that, everything else that we are looking for, if you want a longer checklist, I know you guys like checklists, right? So if you want a longer checklist, go on to SmartVault and look for the actual organizer. That's that really long 25-page list of items that you gave us last year, and you can use that as a guide on what we're going to be looking for this year. Wow, that's a lot to unpack there. I'll tell you what, though, if you have any questions about any of this, please reach out to us at Landmark Financial Services Group. You can talk to me or anybody else here on the staff. We're all available to help answer your questions. You can find us at 978-984-5425, or you can look us up on the web at lmfsg.com. Thanks, and have a great snowy weekend.